So hi guys, we are now here wandering around Summer Breeze. This is Tom from Metal Hammer.
Hey.
We're hanging around drinking some beer and having some fun with music. And now we're heading to the artist area to see who's hanging around or just to catch some shade. Because compared to last year where we had these heavy rain showers, we now have plain sun. Everyone is melting, everyone you ask is suffering. And so we don't want to suffer, we want to have fun. So we catch some shade and we will be back with you when I'm able to talk again.
We are going to the stage. You want to come along?
Yes.
Come along.
So we're going on stage now casually, doing the fancy lane.
Ah, it's that one.
So, how are you mentally preparing for the stage?
I'm not prepared right now. I'm gonna be prepared right at the end.
Meanwhile,
Casually checking messages.
No, I'm gonna call my beautiful girlfriend. Say hello and that I'm going on stage right now. There we go.
Holy shit!
It wasn't me.
That wasn't you, obviously.
No.
No,
I wouldn't do that ever.
You never do this.
No.
You're a kind person. You will never do this.
Yes. And I love my ears, so no.
So what you're doing for warm-up? Simon, what are you doing for warm-up?
For warm-up?
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
And some of these. Easy
peasy stuff.
but I like to just play like whatever.
You have the third pack now. Oh, you want to stay with that one?
No, I'm warming up with this one. Should I play or what?
Stick it to one.
Showtime in 10 minutes.
So this is like a big upside. Get a little fucking man!
Skadat kan bli för min spelare.
Va?
Man fick bryta.
Another? Everybody good?
Yep.
I need to know because I have no clue how long it is.
This one is really low.
No one's there.
Bjorn, shut the fuck up. We're trying to do an interview.
Hi everyone! So we saw it just on stage. It's Simon and Rasmus from SOILWORK.
Yeah.
And I got some very nasty questions for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm pronouncing this.
Never like that. I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Master message.
What's your worst nightmare?
I said it's tough questions. She said
For me, it's pretty basic actually, because I'm 6'3". So my worst nightmare on tour is if the bunk is too short.
Shit.
It happened, and I had to sleep on the diagonal for like a month, and that f***s. Then that's the worst nightmare because you can't sleep on tour.
That's so
I'm thinking more stage-wise, but I know. I mean, it's like a reoccurring problem. It's like monitors that could be like you don't really hear yourself, or you don't hear Rasmus, or you don't hear the drums, or something is out of
control.
Control, and that is, it's maybe not a nightmare, but it's definitely not my sweetest dream.
There's also that thing that you're experienced in the fine art of falling on stage.
Yeah,
And that's
Yes.
also
but that is kind of like more like a fun thing. You really don't want it to happen, but if it happens, it's kind of
grab going down.
if it happens, it's kind of like, okay, this is just deal with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more like, it's like technical things. More like, for me, it's like things you can't control. That's troublesome. Now they shot someone who played wrong notes.
I know. But also, I mean, that it's like kind of like an old thing and old cliche. I think breaking a string is like the worst thing that ever happens. And I mean, everybody knows this. It's the worst thing, because if you break a string, you're handicapped. It's like taking away an arm.
Yeah,
It's like, I can't play this.
and in many of the times, the entire guitar goes out of tune as well. So
Yes.
you cannot even kind of like, it's kind of hard to fake it.
See, that's why we use fixed bridge.
Yeah, but it can happen anyway.
Oh, no, I get to that. I'm a bass player, so it's yeah. But it's
Big challenge. Speaking about that, another fun thing that happened to me on tour is that I got the smallest bunk because I was the smallest person on tour, which is very much easy, I think. The one is shorter than me. So I was having the bunk with the air conditioner
Oh yeah.
right next to me. So instead of one hole, I had lots of holes where cool air is crashing through. And I went like, okay, is this supposed like to be like that? So I slept for the first nights without knowing that it's not normal. I immediately caught this cold, and then everyone was like, it's 10 degrees, so we can sleep in there. So this was, I think, the worst thing that ever.
Yeah.
So that sleeping like next to the air conditioner, and you can't sleep because it's freaking cold.
But the thing is, with the AC on the bus, that's like a never-ending story as well.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows this. Who's ever been on Nightliner?
Yeah.
You always go the first day, and it's too f***ing hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next day, you ask the driver to take down the heat a little bit, and it's f***ing cold. And third, fourth day, you're like, okay, this is perfect. And then the next guy goes, it's too cold. It's like, it's perfect. No, it's too cold. It's like, okay.
And then you think that everything breaks out, and you're totally.
You're like
For 2 days.
16 people in a bus that wants different temperatures, all of them.
Yeah.
That's like, so yeah, that's the never-ending story, I'd say, with that's the temperature on the bus.
As long as it's cold, I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm right there with you, but some like it hot. Yeah.
We're like internally hot.
Awesome. The funniest story that happened to one of your guitars.
Cool. Oh, I got one. This is actually a story about your predecessor, David Anderson. We were in Australia on tour, and I always bring two basses, one main and one spare. And sometimes I get the spare bass at Backstage just for warming up the stuff like that. And I actually left the bass and went to do something. And when I came back, the bass was filled with meat cuts and sausages, and in between the strings he put like assorted meats.
Yeah.
All over
Pastrami.
the pastrami,
Salami.
and salami, and shit, but and it was crazy. It was like, I was like, okay, but oh, thank you, and he was like, he fixed it for it. Okay, thank you. And here's the thing: I still have the bass. It still smells like this is 2019. You remember this beer? It was a sit down. So yeah, the late great David Anderson. No, I'll have to dig. I don't have a picture somewhere with all the sausages between my strings and stuff. So yeah, that's a funny thing. Yeah,
I don't have one as exclusive as yours. But I mean stressful things, like we played in May in Spain with my other band Wolf. And I kind of like, we only did one show. We flew down, played the show and got going home. So, and I restringed both guitars going down before. And it was like, I didn't bring any extra strings because they were new and I was going to be on stage. And I was kind of like tuning before when the going on stage. Ding! I was like, what the f***? It was like a fourth string. I was like, okay. And it was like 2 minutes until stage. I was like, Niklas, do you possibly have a string? But he had in different size sliders.
yeah.
So I had to kind of, it was a foil, so I had to kind of restring it and quickly adjust because but it was like, that's stressful. And also 2 other times happened, we were touring also with Wolf in Europe 2015 it was. And we had this Scott Dixon case with 3 flying wheels, and I had 2 and Niklas had 1 that we were sharing, and he put his one on the far right, and so we did a sound check and the intro was rolling, and I took my guitar out and ding, pulled his like low high E string. It's like, how the could that happen? Oh no, he wasn't there. And anyway, Niklas, your E string is gone and the intro is rolling. He was like, okay, and he made it. He was like, okay, and he picked it. He was like a super pro. And then 2 days later, the same thing happened. No, again. It was like, and then I started to because this is weird. So I looked at it like the day after, and when he put his guitar in, he managed to get his high E string in my kind of like strap lock,
Yeah.
because it did something, and I don't see that when I pull my guitar out.
Of course not. Yeah. So, but that's a sign. Buy your own in case, man.
Yeah.
Stop piggybacking on mine.
Yeah. It was just.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
So did she?
Oh, you did it on purpose.
All appreciated. Now he has one.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Mission accomplished.
But the Yankee.
Yeah, it was also something I think I told you. Right before show, my Floyd didn't work. Yeah, when the intro started running, and so was completely out of tune, and I had to play on a rusty beginner guitar. We just put it in the van for spare, since we had limited space. This was the worst nightmare ever. Because this guitar sounded out of tune per se, it was a guitar.
But that could be actually like a lesson, if you will, for anybody who maybe starts touring. I mean, anybody who has been touring knows about this. But if you start touring, always account for the worst to happen.
Yes.
Always keep in mind that the worst could happen. Your wireless can go down. Your pedal board can go down. You could break the string. What
Can
do
break
you do?
your leg.
Yeah, just have a plan, because I mean,
It helped us.
I mean, we were in Australia with Night Flight Orchestra, and all of a sudden, all the treble is gone on my guitar, and I don't know why. There's no treble. There's only like bass, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So, I mean, my main thing is starting to find the problem, and we're between songs, and Björn is talking. I was like, shit, I gotta finish this. We need to finish the set. So we got a cable, straight in jammed, and did the show. That's my solution for that. And then after show, I can start, okay, what's the problem? And I found the problem, and we fixed it. But always have a backup plan.
And be calm. Don't stress out.
Oh.
You're not responsible for the world. I mean, if something
Happens, just tell the singer to speak. He can speak.
at least he can.
Yeah, I mean, just keep calm. You cannot.
Oh. No, but it will work out. Just have a backup plan, have a plan B, have a spare guitar. If you break a string, make sure you have a spare guitar that you plug in right away. And if you do that, you'll be fine every show. We have a cable lying next to your wireless. If the wireless goes down, you just plug in the cable and you're good.
You might not be able to move, but nightmare, problem solved.
Doesn't matter because you'll finish the show, and that's all that matters.
I also remember, but that was not the guitar. It was my what was it called, the
calf.
The calf when we played on the Amorphis tour.
Yeah.
Played in Slovenia or something. I was being a little bit too jumpy for my age. No, it like it broke.
What?
Yeah, in the kind of like in the second to last song. And so I had to play like last song on one leg, and then I was like limping for a long time because something broke in the muscle. That can happen too.
Yeah, you are just human. So
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah. It was painful. I actually had people writing to me that was in the audience. What happened? I was like, too heavy, too tough, or too weak or something. I don't know what.
yeah,
Whatever.
you're not weak. Something like this. So you were strong. Just deal with it. Get on with it.
Yeah.
But that's also the thing with preparation, because the more you prepare, and this is like in life, the more you prepare for what might happen, the more prepared you are. I mean, this sounds like, okay, let's do philosophy now.
Yes.
No, but I mean, always over prepared. It's like practicing. You practice. You're always better when you practice than when you're doing a show, right?
Yeah.
So you have this much more to give.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a show, you got lights, you got people, you're nervous, so your level drops a little bit. That's why it's very important to keep your level here when you're practicing, because you're only gonna be here.
Yeah.
And that's the same with gear, the preparations and everything.
Yeah.
Make sure you're here, because you're gonna be here when it. That's true. Yeah, when you're at a show.
When the lights hits.
One light hits you.
Because everything is different. The monitor is different. Everything is different.
Be prepared. We're scouts.
Hey everyone, I just washed my hair and I hope you have enjoyed my brand new video. Thank you to Sora from Fox Noir Films for editing this one. It turned out amazing, I think. Also, SOILWORK are currently on tour with In Flames and Arch Enemy and have released a brand new track, so don't miss out on this. Also, many thanks to all the support on Patreon. You guys are the best team ever. If you want, you can check out my other videos here or click subscribe, hit the bell and select all if you want to get notified about all my future updates. Stay tuned and bye-bye.